Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Hope all of you are doing well. Today I am back with another video regarding liability car insurance. Liability car insurance is the part of a car insurance policy that provides financial protection for a driver who harms someone else or their property while operating a vehicle. Car liability insurance only covers injuries or damages to third parties and their property, not to the driver or the driver's property, which may separately be covered by other parts of their policy. The two components of liability car insurance are bodily injury liability and property damage liability. Every state except New Hampshire requires drivers to have some degree of liability coverage. The key takeaways are liability car insurance provides financial protection for drivers who harm someone else or their property in a car accident. Property damage liability covers the cost of repairing the vehicles of other drivers involved in the accident. And bodily injury liability helps cover medical expenses for those involved in the accident. Now, understanding car liability insurance. Liability car insurance helps cover the cost of damage resulting from a car accident, as already told you. In many states, if a driver is found to have been at fault in the accident, the insurance company will pay the property and medical expenses of other parties involved in the accident up to the limits set by the policy. In states with no fault auto insurance, however, drivers involved in an accident must first file a claim with their own insurance companies regardless of who was at fault. In those states, drivers are typically required to purchase personal injury protection (PIP) coverage, which covers their accident-related medical expenses as well as those of their passengers. Liability car insurance consists of two types of coverage: bodily injury, property damage. Failing to obtain liability coverage could result in your license being suspended, fines, or jail time for repeat offenses. Liability car insurance coverage limits. Liability car insurance has dollar limits on each of its components depending on the level of coverage you choose when you buy the policy. It includes liability limit for property damage. This limit is maximum amount of coverage for damage done to property. Any costs that exceed the limit become responsibility of the at-fault driver. Next is liability limit for bodily injury per person. Per person limit is maximum amount that the insurance company will pay out for each individual who has been injured in the accident. Liability limit for bodily injury per accident. Liability limit per accident is a financial cap for the total amount that insurance company will pay for all the individuals involved in the accident. In other words, the policy will cover medical expenses for those injured in an accident by the at-fault driver, but only up to a predetermined total. Requirements for liability car insurance. Each state sets limitation for how much liabilities coverage a motorist must carry. For example, a state might require all the drivers to have a liability insurance that covers $25,000 for injuries to one person, $50,000 for injuries to multiple people, $50,000 for death of the person, $10,000 for property damage. Drivers can typically buy some more liability insurance than the state's required minimums. If you have considerable assets to protect from a possible lawsuit, you may also want to consider buying an umbrella insurance policy which can increase the liability coverage on both your auto and homeowners insurance policies to $1 million or more. Gap insurance is another type of coverage you may need if you drive an expensive vehicle that is likely to depreciate relatively quickly. Example of liability car insurance is given. Liability versus full coverage automobile insurance. In addition to liability coverage, your state requires insurers offer coverage known as collision and comprehensive insurance. A policy with all three, liability, collision, and comprehensive, is sometimes referred to as providing full coverage. A full coverage policy will cost you more than liability-only policy. It will also protect you against more financial risks. collision insurance, comprehensive insurance have been discussed in detail. I hope you liked the video regarding liability insurance. If you do have any queries or questions, please do mention in the comments. I'll try to answer it and create a video regarding answering those. If you happen to be new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please like the video and share it with your friends and family members. Bye bye and take care and enjoy seeing the video.